Hey, what's up? Welcome to Diary of a Warhammer Noob. So, today, well, technically yesterday, but whatever, the next page in the diary comprises of Greenskins versus Beastmen. Now, my usual army setup here, that I'm trying with the Greenskins, it's pretty cool, it's good looking, it has some pretty cool stuff going for it. So far its win ratio I think is 50%, which is like 49% higher than my usual win rate. So we didn't play on Glacial Lake, but I went with it. 50%. It's gonna drop. So this is what he had. Pretty small army, right? We got a Mogre, a Death Shaman, a Gorbel, which honestly I expected Gorbels. This is a very small army setup, look at that. But it does have a bunch of regiments of renown, and this is the battle. Now, what was going through my head? I was considering of a couple things when facing the Beastmen. The first thing was Minotaurs and Gorbels. I'm like, I should be fine. I do have Biggins, I do have Grimgore, and Orc Boar Boy Biggins, so we should be able to handle them. I was worrying for a Vanguard army, so for this reason, because of a Vanguard army of the Beastmen being pretty viable, I think, I deployed on this whole flank. Was that a clever idea? Who knows? Now, then I saw this little thing. The Eye of Morsileb. A bunch of stuff here, and I'm like, sure there must be something hidden here, huh? Let's find it. There was. There was these Warhound, Poison Warhounds right here. That's a Scorpion Tail. And these Centigores. So off I go. Now, he does something very clever. He moves his forces up here, onto this hillside, so that when I engage him, we'll be fighting uphill. Now I suspect something here, and then I see these, and I'm like, whoa, that's a lot of stuff. I keep moving my army forward. This is going to be quite a big march, so I'm going to fast forward this. I cannot rightly decide to go if I want to go after this with my Orc Boar Boy Biggins. But even if I decide to go after them, they're so quick, I'm never going to catch them. Then he splits up his Warhounds. He starts lobbing rocks at me, which is kind of expected. Now, in his front line, he has 3 infantry units. And a Minotaur squad. And a Gorbel. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have double the strength. And yet, through it all, I do manage to mess things up again. That's so typical. So he keeps these 2 Warhounds to the flanks, and I engage. Well, I try to. I hunt these guys, he goes on Fate of Bune as the Black Orcs. He gets into a better position. I move my Biggins, both of my Biggins, for some reason, to ward off this Chaos Warhound, because it's so dangerous, right? And I commit an entire cavalry unit to this charge. Check this out. He sees it, he pulls out, and I'm like, I can get you? No, I can't. So I peace out, and look at where my cavalry is. My army is all over the place. All over the place. Grimgore's time. Yeah. He does give Mogre a good shellacking. I would be very disappointed if he failed to do that. So I order an attack. Now I'm charging uphill, so I'm not doing myself any favors, but hey, there's nothing I can do about that. I don't have any artillery to force him to charge forward, so I send forward my Goblin Big Boss to break the charge. Of course, you cannot do that with just a character. And here's where the charges happen. I start shelling at these Bestigors, and then I target the Cygor. Now hang on, because this is kind of a messy fight. I do a couple of mistakes here also. Check this out. Pretty cool, pretty cool. A couple of mistakes. Correction, I do it. So many mistakes, it's not even funny. First of all, look at my rear guard. Look at it. Look at it. Look at how god-awfully terrible it is organized. It's just... oh my god. So, here's what the problem is. These guys are too far away because I sent them off to charge dogs because I'm an idiot. These two are covering one flank because the dogs are so dangerous, right? They should have been here and here, and my archer should have been in the middle. Before I engaged, I rushed it, basically. I rushed it so much that it cost me all of my archers. Well, no, let's not sugarcoat this. It costed me all of my archers and a bunch of my cavalry because he's faster than me, which means I cannot disengage, which means that shock cavalry is terrible at it. This is where I see it. I move in. I just barely miss him. Well, I hit some of him, but... and these black orcs got screwed. I nearly catch these warhounds because I think it's a good idea to chase dogs with foot soldiers, and in the meanwhile, my front line is being ripped to shreds. You're saying, but come on, it's going well. No, it's not. No, it isn't. This guy's having his way, and these folks are massacring everything. And my entire backline is in disarray. My boar boys got wrecked, all of them. These guys are still alive. They're about to get a gorble to the face, which means they're gonna die. And this guy's having a field day with his amber rocks. And the man reaper is going to the boar boys just so that they can slaughter them even faster. And then check this out. Boom. Chaos spawn. Everywhere. And he continues his charges. Thankfully Grimgor manhandles Mulgar, so I suppose we got that going for me. I mean, if you can see them in this mess, good on you. And just like that, my entire rear guard is gone. Sure, I have these guys regrouping, but they're gonna be absolutely no threat to him. Because this is where the real fight's at, and I only have a big one, which was horribly out of position. Again. What is he even doing there? I don't know. I wish I knew. So yeah, I start shooting with my pitiful archers to something and everybody runs away. What did I do wrong? Everything? I sucked so badly. But in all seriousness, I was way too hasty. I shouldn't have engaged when I did. I should have waited. Yeah, I would have got a bunch of rocks thrown to my face, but honestly, that was going to happen anyway. And yeah, that's a lot of black orc kills, but at the end of the day, it's not the black orcs. The orc boys will do just fine under WoW against these odds, because there's not that many beastmen. There really isn't that many, and the minotaurs will hurt, but... and they have shields, so they will be resistant to missile fire somewhat, but that's why I have the big uns. I shouldn't have tried to ward off his hounds. His hounds, for Christ's sake. With big uns. These guys are never going to catch them. Ever. I should have tried to ward them off with my cavalry. That's what it's there for. And my two big bosses, honestly. I don't know why they were even at the front. I don't know what they were trying to do. Maybe they should have gone after the Cygor. There were a lot of things I could have done better. I could have done it because I outnumbered him big time. And I engaged way too hasty, way too fast. Faster than my army could handle. My support units and my rear guard protectors were all over the place. These guys were chasing off warhounds to the next door map. And these guys were chasing warhounds to a lake somewhere, and we're in the Badlands. There are no lakes here, so they were by a lake. Get that through your head. So yeah, how about carefully engaging next time? I mean, it doesn't take a big formation with the greenskins, because at the end of the day you're just charging at him, but it's never that simple. So I could have won that. I didn't. Good on me. Look at that, Mogre did jack. He did nothing. Damn. Anyway, see you next time, and hopefully I will beat something again. I think it's like, what, 33% win rate? Which again is higher than my usual, but still. See you soon.